Welcome back, everybody. Last episode, we defeated the Phalanx, and we talked to the Monumental, unlocking the list of the Archstones. Gaining access to the Maiden in Black, so we can now level up. Our Faith Boys are over here, our Sorcery Boys are over here. Let's go do a brief look at their inventory, see what they have.
Oh, you must be another disciple of God. I too am on a quest to fight the demons in the name of the Lord. May I share God's power with you? Do not be bashful. We are both cut from the same cloth.
Okay, so they have Hidden Soul, hide yourself from Black Phantoms. Evacuate, which is basically an infinite homeward bone. Heal to recover some HP, and Antidote will cure poison. Let's see if they have anything else to say.
A miracle is a heavenly act, but spells are the acts of demons, the work of soul arts. They have similar effects, and yet one is clearly evil, and the other is clearly good. Magicians, in the end, are mere servants of the demons. A miracle is they have similar effects, and yet one is clearly...
I have sinned. I swore allegiance to Saint Urbain, but was of no use to him. And now I have run away and abandoned his augustness. O Lord, punish me, for I have not the strength to punish myself. Oh, August One, I hesitate to imagine your present state. Deep within the darkness, where no light shall ever shine, will you continue to pray, even in such misery? Oh, August One, I hesitated to imagine your presence.
Oh my, how has this happened? Has God abandoned us for King of Land, failing to show proper respect? Oh, Mbassa. Back in the time that I lived below Boletaria Castle, King of Land left on some strange business, then returned with horrible demons in tow. Soon, the land was ravaged by soul-starved madmen. My spine shudders just to think about it. If I did not have my miracle stone shard, keepsake of my grandfather, I may not have survived. If I did not have my miracle stone shard, keepsake of my grandfather, I may not have survived.
Okay, let's go see what the Sorcerer has to say. Breaks Apprentice.
Are you here to face the demons? If so, please free Sage Frake the Visionary from his cell in Latria. I will help you, however I can. I can teach you elementary spells. Sage Frake is a gleaming hope for humankind, but I have not the power to save him alone.
Okay, so he has basic magic spells. Flame Toss, Enchant Weapon. So Flame Toss, just a little flame. Enchant Weapon, and make your weapon scale with magic damage. Familiar's Prank generates a noise that kind of distracts your enemies only if they don't know you're there. Cloak lets you become invisible for a short time. Protection raises your defense, and Water Belt raises your fire defense. It's usually only good against fire bosses or if you have to run through lava. Let's see if he has anything else to say.
Master Frake is a great man who has systemized the magic of the soul arts to make it possible for human imitation. By observing the state of Boletaria and the demons within it, he is likely to pave the way for greater things. All the more reason that I must meet Master Frake as soon as possible. I see. Suit yourself. Just ensure that you rescue Sage Frake as quickly as possible.
Okay, so now we got a little bit of insight into both. So you know that there's a sage named Sage Frake, and you know there's a Saint Urbane. So which stone do you which stone do I recommend going into? Well, we did unlock the Lord's Path. You can continue Astraba's quest there and fight the next boss. It's a very short level. You could go here to Stonefang Tunnel. This is where you're going to get most of your upgrade materials through the entire game. This up here is Latria. Sage Breaks in here, as well as this is kind of it's kind of like a Bloodborne type area, but it's a twisted holy ground. This one's quite a lengthy one. This is the broken 6th Archstone, the Land of the Giants. This is the 5th Archstone. This is the Shrine of Storms. This is an undead island. Basically, it's a fallen fortress, and there's lots of undead creatures here, skeletons, necromancers, etc. But it does have some really, really cool weapons and materials we can get, and it has quite a few useful items. And the last one here, this is your Poison Swamp area, the Depraved Chasm. This is kind of a fallen diseased community that's grown together. You do have some decent items in here as well, but the enemies in here are very strong and tough and resilient. Final boss in there's a joke. Final boss in here's a joke. Actually, all the bosses in here are kind of a joke. It, as is the case with right up here, you can easily get past all these bosses. The only stones that are going to give you any real difficulty are these two. Very difficult second boss, very difficult third and fourth boss. So, it depends on if you want to interrupt a quest line or not. So, if you go here and you reach 2-1 or 2-2, and you can find patches. But if you go into the fifth Shrine of Storms right here, and you find patches in here first, he will not appear over there. So just for the sake of things, we are going to keep that in order to keep his quest intact. And we're going to go into 2-1. I recommend grabbing some bolts over here from Ed.
Oh, good day to you.
Or
I
not
can
Ed,
forge
I'm
weapons
sorry.
For you for a fair price.
Baldwin. So I recommend grabbing probably about 50 bolts. They cost about 30 souls each. So, how many of these do I have? As you can see that they have their own type of damage. They do 50 physical damage, and arrows do 70. Bolts are more expensive, and for the crossbow, of course, he does sell some regular weapons as well, some shields. The cracked stone eye, this is for invaders. If people invade you, you throw that out, and then it'll keep them from healing, so you can focus them down real quick. And you can also repair your equipment here.
Do come back alive. I need your business.
Okay, so I'm going to take a look at our inventory. So we've got 66 bolts and 16 wooden bolts. You see these do 40, but they weigh less. And these do 50, but they weigh 5 times more. We do have some upgrade materials, so we could upgrade it if we want. I'm not going to. Hang on to brass telescope. I know it seems useless for now, but we'll get somewhere where it's not. Trust me on that one. Your lead demon soul, you can turn a spear into a scraping spear, and that does it chips away at durability. As well as we picked up this all-female armor set already. You can see it's just slightly better defenses, and I mean ever so slightly. Up 4 points, up 2 points, up 2 points, but it has less fire resist. That ring that we got, the Ring of Hercules strength, lets us carry more items. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into 2-1. So the enemies in here are very tough skinned. And what I mean by that is not a lot of weapons hurt them. This is a crystal lizard. You must kill it. You can't chase off a ledge and collect the loot. You have to kill it. Now, those do respawn. Every time you kill a boss, wherever you kill a crystal lizard, you come back to it and you can get it. And each world has 3 bosses except the first one. It has 4. So that means you can farm each lizard 3 times. So this guy is a NPC that sells upgrade materials. He sells the well, we can look real quick. I think it's the hard stone and the sharp stone.
Hello there. Souls. I trade fine goods for souls.
Okay, hardstone and sharpstone. He sells a pickaxe, edge sharpening stone, some grass.
You want to play? You've got to pay.
Okay, so be careful going this way. You can see there's rocks flying off. That's why you need to be careful. Wait for both rocks to hit, and then take off running. Okay, there's an item over there. That's kind of a trap. We're gonna get it anyway. Maybe. Sticky white slime that applies magic buff to our weapon. So you can go up here and fix those guys. So this lift takes you up. There's a platform up above us. It has a fat official in there and a crushing battle axe. Or you could go down there and get an item. In pure black world tendency, there's where your primeval demon is. I'm not going to worry about that item. But you have to activate the lift and you use this wheel right here. and that lets you get the shortcut. I'm not sure we need that fat official. I'm going to kill him just to be sure. But the fat officials in this area drop pieces of their armor, and you need those for another quest. But they throw fireballs, and they're quite intimidating. They're damage sponges. See, he almost killed me in one shot. I can hurl fire too. Alright. Okay, so there's a soul. So these guys are weak to magic. Very weak. Full moon grass. Okay, so here's your crushing battle axe. The good strength weapon. I think it's a +2. That's a +1. Okay, but boulders won't be flying anymore as long as you don't die. He is not necessary for the quest. But this is a pretty neat little mining area. Since we're going down this way, we might as well grab that item, I guess. Okay, stone of ephemeral eyes. That's not bad. But there will be quite a few of those guys in here. See right here? They're just picking through. They're trying to find stone. But as you see, one cast is not going to be enough to get through them. So they're a bit beefier. Now, the ones you really want to watch out for have a bag in their hand. And if they're carrying that bag, they have a whole bunch of upgrade materials they've collected, but they're a one-time spawn. So you kill them, and then you get the bag, and you get a whole bunch of upgrade mats. Okay, see, there's one right there, off to the right. He's got a bag in his hand. So they move super slow, but you do not want to get them grouped up on you. And it is a guaranteed drop. But look at all those upgrade mats. So if you see a guy with the bag, be sure you take it down. There's going to be some dogs. It's kind of a jump scare in here. There's 3 of them. So these are the original dogs. Again, don't let them group up on you. That's bad. I'm horribly right now. Alright, need you to get rid of one. There we go. So yeah, dogs are still awful, and even in the original game. So right here, you see I'm going to use a regular weapon. Criticals work great still. This guy sometimes will come down. Okay, so there is going to be a guy in here. And you see another fat official. Okay, so you're going to want to play ranged battle with him. Because you saw him mess me up with fireball. Not let that happen. They are pretty much damage sponges. As you can see, I'm pretty much out of magic, so I'm going to have to get up close and personal, or wait for it to regenerate. But you see, not nearly as much damage. So, luckily, the game gave us an old spice earlier. Or an H spice. So you can use that to refill your magic meter. One more cast ought to do it. I got hectic there for a second. So, full moon grass. Lots of upgrade mats. There's going to be a guy here around the corner. He thinks he's sneaky. But let's look at the physical damage with a weapon, just to kind of show you what I was talking about. 29. And did you see how that took almost all of my stamina, and I still didn't kill it? Okay, but 2 magic blasts. Got some more grass. And you got yourself a free pickaxe, so you got a new weapon too. So now this guy does drop a piece of equipment. He is a jerk. Not even gonna deny that. See, he's already throwing fire at me. You can't get hit right here. Remember that. This thing will collapse. So you want to get close and you want to try and lock on. If you can. But, yeah, you can see he's gonna be doing that. Nope, there's another bad guy. Okay. And it's okay. It's 100% okay. You just take the time. Let them come to you. You see a whole bunch are coming after us. They're super slow. Take advantage of that. As you can see, he's trying to snipe us from way up there even. And that's the old bag, so that's the old goodies. Beautiful upgrades. Okay, no big deal though. Just remember to take it slow, watch your corners, and know your enemy. So we know he's already going to be blasting us. Okay, so you can go up here, which this is progression right here. So we're going to try to fight him from over here. See that? Use the pillar to your advantage. And this is pretty much the most dangerous enemy in here. Okay, see, he died. So we most likely are going to fall down. But we're going to wrap around because the lever's over there on the ground. I believe you just stay on the left side right here. I believe it. Okay, you see the boards are flaking off. The middle's not safe, but the left side is. And you're supposed to fall for that trap. Fall down there, and it's like, oh, I guess I'm not going this way. And there's a few of those. There's just some areas where if you don't run across, you won't make it across. And that's kind of just how it is. You see, he was just mining, and then all of a sudden he got aggro, so be careful. Enemies can play like they don't see you, and then you come to get them, and then they're like, nope, I see you. This one's safe, though. Okay, sharpening stone is kind of like repair powder. It restores your weapon's durability. So backstabs are good. No criticals. You see this guy's got a bag, so juicy upgrade mats. Okay, and he gave us the official's gloves. Okay, so the lever, you can see a ghost over there turning the lever. See him right here? That's the game's way of telling you, here I am. There is no more treasure around here, and this opens the gate up top. So now we can proceed. And that is very much the first half of 2-1. The boss here is kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's not difficult or anything, it's just kind of crazy. How do I get back up there? Stairs. Yep, so I will have to drop down and run all the way back up. But we have quite a bit of upgrade materials now. And different types, too. and enemies will just drop these non-stop. Like in this world, there is one area I'll show you in the next part of this, where I mean, you just get an insane amount of loot out of it, and it's just upgrades. Like I went into New Game Plus 4, I still have some of those materials from that spot, so one playthrough is plenty to farm it. Okay, so here's your fog wall. I recommend if you have magic or get your crossbow bolts out, because that dude is no joke. Those guys touch you and yeah, it burns. So you get a meltstone shard. This lets you unupgrade your weapon. So that was actually a drop, and that's a rare drop. But say you upgrade your weapon and you change it to something, like say, oh, I made my weapon holy by accident, but I want to make it poison, or oh, I accidentally made it I made it scale with magic, I meant to do it with strength. You would use your meltstone, and that would reverse it. But you do not get back the materials you used in order to upgrade it and to change it, so it just goes back to square zero. There's a whole bunch of these guys in here, as well as we can't go here yet, but you can see shinies in the lava. That's actually progression. We'll have to go up there and go across, and that follow that. So we'll be going into that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and deal with these lizards. Okay, you can see them in there. If they drop in there, there's no point trying to claim the loot. So, wait for your guys to come around. Be patient. They do kind of a jumping attack if they get close enough to you, so watch out for that. Basically, we're just getting them for the experience, souls. And maybe they'll do some more meltstone drop. See, there's a dragonstone shard now. And then some elixir. Okay, so we can't go that way. So that fog wall right there is the path of progression, but we're not going to go there just yet. We are going to push through just a little bit longer, and we're going to get that first shortcut for you. So we may take 40 minutes, 45, however long it takes. Watch out for stuff like that. Like, this is progression right here. So you can see a bunch of bad guys. Greystone shard now, that's a new one. And you gotta kind of watch out for the wardens that are patrolling. There's another bad guy. Just look at all these upgrades. So you want to watch out with the ones with the pickaxe, like they're like the wardens. They kind of guard the miners. Here's soul over here. That's where we just were. Where the dudes were throwing the rocks at us. So you can see we've come quite a long way. Okay, so you see another wheel here. So this is our first major shortcut here. And this unlocks somebody very special. So you can walk off this ledge right here and get another clear stone shard. Okay, we're going to ride this all the way down. The filthy man's over there, our upgrade material vendor. Okay, now this is Blacksmith Ed. He forges boss weapons. There's a little item out here, but we cannot access him yet. He needs special items in order for us to forge the weapons. So we're gonna leave off right here at his forge, and then we will pick up next time. We're gonna go back up there. We're gonna go through that fog gate, and then we will continue progressing through 2-1. I hope this helped you guys. I hope it entertained you, and I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any helpful comments for new players, be sure to leave them down below. Thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you with the next one shortly.